Hi, this is Avneet Kaur, and today we are going to talk about user-defined functions in Matlab. Till now, we have just learnt about the predefined functions, which are already defined. Their algorithms are already saved in Matlab, and they are offering to just to use them. But here we are going to build our own functions, which we can use and offer others also to use them on the platform of Matlab. Let's see how. User-defined functions in Matlab. It has some particular syntax. You have to define the output argument, you have to define the function name and the input arguments on which you're going to perform some computation. S here is represented as the function handle. You can call your whole function with a particular name that is known as function handle, and here S is specified. But it is not necessary that you have to take S all the time. You can take different function handles and use them on the different places without actually writing your function. It is just to call your function handle instead of your full function at the required place. So we will see this in Matlab too. Types of function handles in Matlab. So there are two types of functions in Matlab. One is predefined and one is user-defined. We have, for example, magic, rand, input, evaluate, display, and many more predefined functions, which we are just using them. But in built-in functions, or you could say the user-defined functions, we can give any name to it. Any special name, any unique name that you have, but it should not present in Matlab already. So you have to give some unique name to it. The built-in functions are already defined in Matlab documentation. They can be used from the user to apply on certain algorithms. User-defined functions can be used according to the requirement, and your algorithms are reusable also, but they are built by you. Built-in functions or user-defined functions. For example, we have here subplot, magic, title, axis equal, axis of, all these are predefined. So we will call them as the built-in functions. Second type is user-defined function. That is like you are creating your own function here. FCN is defined as the function name, Y is your output argument, and U here is your input argument. As you can see that you are creating your own algorithm, and you will get to know that FCN is your user-defined function here. Syntax of user-defined function. We have a particular syntax and we have to follow this kind of syntax in Matlab tool. Thank you. Happy learning. Bye-bye.
We all have learned about some predefined functions which are already defined in MATLAB. Like most of them we are usually using to do some computations in MATLAB earlier also. So like magic is very popular one. Magic of 3. This is my function name magic. 3 is my input argument and A here is my output argument. And whatever algorithm has been written behind magic, it is saved in MATLAB documentation, and MATLAB is just offering us to use this magic function to get a square matrix with the sum of all the rows, all the columns, and all the diagonals will be same. This algorithm has been already written and we are just using it. Now suppose we want to create our own function. We have our own equation that like any mathematical equation, take a square plus b square plus 2ab or any other formula in mathematics. So if I want to use my single equation again and again in different programs, in different files, to just compute that equation with different number of input arguments. or different values of input arguments, and I am actually using the same equation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a user defined function for it, so that by using its name only, like magic we are using here, by using the name only, we can get that equation. That equation, I don't need to write it again and again. So I'll compute on that equation by different input arguments. Let us see how can we make our user-defined function in Matlab. This is my new script option. Go to new script option, or we have another option also. Whenever you are at the home page, you can go to new function. Okay. When you go to this function, Matlab will offer you a user-defined function template, which is using function as a keyword. These square brackets contain number of output arguments. There are two output arguments defined here. One is output argument 1, and second is output argument 2. And this is the name of your function. You can change it. But remember, the name of your function will be same as the name of your file. In small brackets, we have two input arguments, input argument 1 and input argument 2. And this is body of your function. Body means where you are going to perform mathematical operations by using input argument 1 and input argument 2, and you will calculate output argument 1 and output argument. And you can increase the number of arguments on the both sides. So before starting with the template, I will show you very simple function. How can you use your simple script file to create a small function? So here I am using function keyword. It has y as your output argument, and let's say I am using um, name of a function. It could be any name, but remember the name should not be already present in Matlab. Now, this is the question. How would I know that what name I am taking for my function is present in Matlab or not? Because Matlab has a huge documentation. It is not possible that I am using any name and it is not present in Matlab. But if we take the names of simple things around us, like I am using marker because I have marker on my table, so I am using marker. Marker is already present in Matlab. When we jump to uh, 2D graphics or 3D graphics, we have markers. Okay, to kindly use the names which are not present. Okay. So use those kind of names like uh, let's say I am using ABC. ABC will not be in Matlab anyhow. So this is ABC, and small brackets I am using A comma B. These are the two input arguments I am using. And I am writing here the body of the function. Y is equals to A square plus B square square dot plus 2AB. This is my equation. Okay, I think that. So always remember, whatever is the name of your function you have given here should be same name of your file. Then only it will get open in the current folder. And here current folder has a major role, because whenever you are saving your function, save it in a particular folder so that you can get the response uh, from the current folder, because if your function is not in current folder, it will ask you to change the folder. Okay, so I am using F drive to put my function here. I'm using one more folder. You can create like this also, like mat online. Open this folder, mat online, and you're going to save your file. How will you save your function? Go to the editor window. We have a save option, save as. And here you can see ABC is already written. Don't change this name. Okay. .m save. So we have a function file which name is abc.m is saved in my folder right here. Okay, now never run your function, because in the previous lectures we have seen that we are going to run our program by this run button, but never run your function file. Why? Because if you run it, it will ask you not enough input arguments, means you haven't given what is the value of a, b here as an input argument. So never call your function. You whatever equation you want to solve through the function, please use calling of function. How do we call the function? Just select, let's say Z, my output argument. ABC is my function name, and the input arguments are 2, 4. Simple. Okay. And enter. It's 36. After solving my equation, I get 36 as an answer. Now, answer I have saved in Z, and here I used Y. The number of output arguments matters. The name does not matter. Means if I am using Y here and Y is only one output argument here and I'm calling one output argument with another name, it doesn't matter. Okay, but if I am using here Y and Z, okay, so it will ask you where is like put them in square brackets, like the template I had shown. So it will say, okay, now which output argument you are going to use. Here, if you are defining only one, it will solve the first equation. But if you give another equation to solve Z, A plus B here, and you have to save your function first after every change. So now if you call only one output argument, let's say Z, Z doesn't mean that this second Z. It means you have given only one output argument, and one means first equation. Whatever the answer of first equation, it will get saved in the first output argument, and with any name you can call it, it will give you first equation's answer. Okay. If you want both the answers, you can get, let's say, P comma K. These are my two output arguments I am calling A, B, C and 2 comma 6. See. So P is 64, which is the answer of first equation. And next is A plus B, that is 8. Okay, this is my second equation. Okay, so I hope this function introduction is clear to you. We will do some more computation on it. Now I'm going to use my template. How will you get this template? I used it from home, new, function. So you can use the template same as we have discussed in ABC. Here you can come and change the value like output argument 1, output argument 2. You can write them out 1, comma, out 2. Same like I used Y or Z. You can use any names. Name of your file is a title 3 and title 3. So here if you are using suppose any name, default, okay, any unique name of your function, and we have two input arguments like I am using here a1 comma b1, any name, and let's say I am using c1 also. Okay, we have three input arguments here, and what will be the body of my function? First equation is the output will be out1 is equals to a1 plus b1 multiplied by c1 square. It could be any equation. I'm just taking it as an example. Semicolon to suppress the output within the script or within the function file. I'm using it like this. Second equation I have, it's out2 equals to a1 multiplied by b1 and multiplied by c. Simple. I'm just using it as an example. So this is how you can create your function with the help of template, and you can give your comments also. And if you want to delete your comments, it's your simple function. Go to editor palette, save as. Now the name is decor.m. Save decor.m in your current folder. Let us change the folder. Any other folder I am using,